Oh, hey, how's it going, everybody? Guess I must have accidentally hit that button, taking a hit. Welcome back to the smoke session. Well, it's the beginning of the week for me once again, like always. And at the beginning of every week, I like to bring the High Times Legislative Roundup, which is brought to me by High Times Magazine. Basically, the High Times Legislative Roundup just kind of goes over the different things going on within the nation and within each state, federally, statewide, that sort of thing, so that it can kind of keep you guys up to date on what's going on maybe in your area, or even keep those, out of the country people up to date on what stupid things we're up to. So let's take a dab on this one. It's actually not that big of a one. It's not the shortest one, but it's not the biggest one, so. Switched out my nails to my titanium. I like switching back and forth. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Gotta love those dabs. So, on the legislative roundup. Flames. For the federal side, the U.S. Senate Committee has approved a rider to prevent the DEA and Department of Justice from spending federal funds to stop medical marijuana in legal states. We've heard this before. And shortly after they did that, they raided they raided the little statewide shops and took them all out using federal funds right after they said not to. Does that mean we're expecting another big raid soon? You guys in your shops, look out. They're about to raid you guys. False hope of, don't worry, we won't do it. Go do it. Go, go. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania becomes the 24th state to legalize, only allowing oils, pills, and tinctures, but all products are to be purchased at the 50 pre-licensed dispensaries. Ohio is always complaining about monopolies, but you know what? Pre-licensed dispensaries is not a monopoly. So congratulations, Pennsylvania, for becoming the 24th state to legalize. The more states we actually see legalizing, the more of this stuff actually happening around us, the more other states are just going to catch on, show up, and do it too. Florida. Orlando is looking to decriminalize just like Tampa and Palm Beach. I guess Florida just wants to do it a little increments at a time. Each little city can decriminalize here and there. I've been watching CSI Miami, and they went over a whole episode of how one of the officers got caught with marijuana, and it happens to be his sister's and all this other stuff, and she got caught with it, trying to buy it, and ended up 3 of it was just some legal off the internet stuff you can buy as a substitute. It was a mess. Nah, I'm telling you, I can't stand these shows that depict marijuana as such a criminal act. But then glorify alcohol right afterwards. These shows are terrible. Vermont. Vermont voted 6-3 to pass a bill to allow up to an ounce of marijuana and home cultivation of up to 2 plants per person. Awesome. So you guys are actually moving on and allowing people to basically have marijuana this year. Another bill that's right behind it is allowing for a heavy decriminalization of marijuana. So both bills are kind of jumbling around in there together. But hey, may the best bill win. District of Columbia voted 7-6 on a permanent ban on cannabis clubs. Are you guys really that stupid? You're going to permanently ban something that can be socially economical for your area. Think about it. The only place I can actually partake and do what I'm doing is right here in my home. I can only sit here in my house and smoke. Well, pretty soon I'm going to be having a baby on the way, maybe. Maybe I'll have, more children. Maybe their children will have grandchildren. Can I still smoke in my home? I mean, yeah, if I make a man cave, go into the garage, go outside, find another territory, find another area. But it would be nice to have the bar scene where I could go be sociable, maybe send the kids off to a babysitter for the night, and then me and the little lady can go out and have some fun. Get something to eat, some munchies, and enjoy conversation with friends. It's basically all a cannabis club is just a place where friends can gather, smoke together, and enjoy outside life together instead of always going to each other's homes. It's like half the time I feel like, oh my God, all my friends keep coming over to my house. I feel like I'm dealing, even though I don't deal. I haven't made no money, but everybody's coming over. Illinois. Senate voted in favor of a bill to decriminalize. They kind of upped it a little bit because the last bill that they actually tried pushing made it to the governor's desk. Governor denied it, saying it was too liberal or too loose, allowed too much freedoms. So they just upped everything. Instead of 15 grams, they made it 10-gram possession. And instead of a $25 to $50 fine, they made it a $100 to $200 fine. I don't know what else to say about that. Just hate going backwards. Hawaii. Oh, that's Egypt. Signed off on a bill to study decriminalizing all drugs for the state. So they're actually looking to decriminalize all drugs in Hawaii and see the impact it's going to have in their area. It's going to be kind of interesting. They're going to decriminalize everything and just see what happens. First, they're going to study it, though. What might happen? So far, there have been good things in some areas that have done this, so it's not like, a lot of people are out there probably thinking, oh my God, that's some craziness, but keep in mind there are entire countries that have done this already and have been doing it for years and have noticed a very big cleanup in their society after decriminalizing all drugs and considering it more of a health issue. So if they're actually seeing an improvement, I don't think Hawaii is going to have a bad time with it. Oh, you're Hawaiian druggies. You're from Hawaii, you do drugs, don't you? Louisiana. A bill to expand qualifying conditions failed due to lack of Senate member presence. Basically, there wasn't enough Senate members present to actually vote for this thing. But the very next day ended up passing because all the Senate showed up and it passed with a 21-16 vote. Awesome. They actually got it passed. So they're now expanding the qualifying conditions for medical marijuana use in Louisiana. Congratulations. Montana. The Montana Cannabis Industry Association has 2 months to collect 24,000 signatures in order to bring medical marijuana to the November ballot. So if you are in Montana, you better start looking for those signatures and better start signing. If you want to see medical marijuana in Montana, I've shown you how to do it. You see those people standing at that grocery store saying, "Are you registered to vote?" "Oh, no, sir, I'm not." Don't rush by those people. If you want to see medical marijuana, go up to those people and ask them, "Do you have the medical marijuana initiative? Do you have the Montana Cannabis Industry Association initiative?" Even try their website, if I can say it right. The Montana Cannabis Industry Association. Go look them up. Sign their petitions. Legalize marijuana. Done. And for our last state, like I said, it's not a long one today, so I kind of filled in some time with just kind of being stupid. The Connecticut House of Representatives voted 129 to 13 in favor of a bill to allow children suffering from seizure disorders access to medical marijuana. So basically, as it stands, Connecticut is allowing children to use marijuana for seizures. A lot of people are probably thinking, "Oh my God, children using marijuana. Oh, that's terrible." What about the children that are allowed to use Oxycontin now for their pain? It's like, "Hey, my daughter has a little menstrual cramp. She just turned 12. Oh, here's some Oxycontin. That should help her menstrual cramping." Oxycontin and oxycodone has been approved for kids ages 11 through 16 under the premises of so they can get used to it so there's not as many overdoses when they get older and become adults. No joke. Go look it up. That's actually why it became legal for children. But yet there's still going to be people complaining about marijuana for children. "I don't want to give marijuana to my child. That's terrible. I can't imagine my child sitting around with a nectar collector smoking wax or smoking some pipe." Keep in mind, marijuana does come in a lot of different things, such as drinks. I've actually had sunflower seed marijuanas. There's edibles. There's all kinds of forms of marijuana. There's even pill form. So there's not always just sitting around smoking. So when you think of marijuana, don't think of smoking a plant or doing the things that you see me doing. This is what I enjoy, how I enjoy taking my medication. So like I always tell you guys, educate before you medicate. I'm going to get out of here with this dab. Oh yeah. You all have a peaceful, positive, and productive day. Coming at you guys.